Hey, everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective podcast. This is episode number 27. And I have a great show for you guys today. Two wonderful guests. Both of them are real estate agents, and one of them is a representative from WCR, so Women's Council Realtor. So it's going to be a good podcast. I have to start off the show by thanking my support staff, which is Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Korner, Devin Devon, escrow officers here in Sugar Land, and Wendy Santana in the Richmond office. And as I always say, if you're watching this podcast and you want to be a guest on the show and you're either a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and I'll put you on the calendar. But it won't be till next year because I'm booked. Here we go. Episode number 27, Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Anybody know this guy sitting next to me? This is Brandon Dennis. He is a very young, fairly new real estate agent that, in my opinion, has done more deals since I've known him than most new agents do. So the only challenge is we got to get him to close at Stewart. So we're heading that direction. It's coming soon. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well.
Tell everybody in podcast land who you are and what you do and who your broker is. And
I'm Brandon Dennis. Been in the business for 2 years. Joined with EXP. I went to Champions, met with Seth Brothers. They introduced me to my team lead now, which is Daryl Anderson, and so been rolling ever since.
I know Daryl, and big shout out to the Seth Brothers. Make sure you let them see this so they can hear that. I got to get Raj and Sonnet and Kunal on the show.
Definitely.
I see their ding dings every week, you know.
Right, yeah.
And I commented on one of the pop posts. I need to be part of the ding ding. No one said anything back. So
Not yet.
No. But so you said you've been in the business for 2 years. Why did you decide to become a real estate agent?
Because I grew up, my dad did construction, and he used to take me on jobs with him as a kid growing up. And so I really didn't like, tiling floors, paint and stuff like that. But I like, the allowances that he would give me every week, which was, pretty good at that time, $50 a week.
Pros, cons.
And, but, as I got older, I still went with him to do some jobs. And I would see the wholesalers and the agents that he was working for, the type of money that they was making, because I was a nosy kid. Growing up, and I just asked them, like, you don't mind, like, as an agent, what type of, financial benefits you getting from this? And, they would share it with me. Right. And I'm like, well, do I want to work like these guys? Because they like 60, 70 years old. And my dad, he's in his 50s, but he got bad knees, bad back. You got to take medication, stuff like that from, doing all this hard work.
Good news for you.
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-50s. And I got to take medication, and I got a bad back. So don't try and run from it. It's going to happen. It's called age.
Right. So, no, I get that. But, me personally, I want to work harder. I mean, work smarter, not as hard. And, my dad, he made good money, but he didn't make the type of money that those guys was making from selling those houses and, flipping them and stuff like that. So,
well, if you're a good real estate agent and you're fortunate, real estate can be a very lucrative business.
Of course.
Our next guest is a gazillionaire.
So I've heard.
So that's why you decided to be a real estate agent. You said you've been an agent for 2 years. Did you go straight into EXP right out of getting your license?
Yeah, straight into EXP.
Tell everybody about EXP, because I know EXP is a little bit different than some of the other brokerages.
Yeah, so it's a cloud brokerage. So we got EXP World. You just, from your computer, you go into the world. You got any questions, you meet with a state broker, anything like that. But what made me join with EXP was I like the splits coming out. I also like that you get revenue share and you get a downline. So based off their production every month, you'll get a piece of.
Who's they?
Like the downline. So people that you will bring on to EXP. So just if I bring on like 10 agents.
Okay, I understand.
Based off their production for that month, I'll get some revenue share from that.
Yeah.
But it won't be from their commission specifically. It'll be from what they pay the brokerage.
Right. So it's kind of like a dividend from EXP.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You're investing in EXP, and they're going to give back to you when you bring additional people on board.
Of course, right.
There you go.
You get health insurance as well too. So don't
really?
forget about that. Yep.
That's pretty cool. So how do you like being a real estate agent so far?
I love being a real estate agent.
I wish big smile on his face. But it's coming.
Yeah, definitely. But I wish I would have got in it earlier. You know, I started when I was like 29. No, 30. Sorry.
You don't look a day over 19.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But it's been up and down, of course.
Of course it is.
You know, my first year, before I met Daryl, I was with EXP, but I didn't like have the proper help that I needed.
You were on your own?
Right, I was just on my own. So I just started out. I'll just go to listings, just like down the street, just make content, stuff like that. And I didn't get no leads from that, you know, just to be honest. But it took me like 3 months. I met with Daryl, and I seen him. I actually met him at a conference, and that day he had like 2 closings. I'm like, dang, what is this guy doing? So I need to talk to him. So I reached out to him. He told me, just call him whenever I get ready, after reaching out to him. But I didn't call him because I'm just thinking, like, you know, real estate, you know, people are not really going to help you. Some people will. Yeah. But, you know, he really helped me out.
It's that mentality that I don't have time to deal with you. You know, I have the time to help with you, and
you don't want to hold your hand.
You know, and you don't want to hold your hand. But you know, there's a lot of people out there that like myself that I help anybody that asks me.
Right.
What is it about real estate you like the best? Do you like selling homes, buying homes? Do you like leases? Do you work with investors? What?
I mostly work with buyers, but I have had like a few listings, and I like that the best.
Yeah. Why is that?
I mean, to be honest, it's easier. You know,
I'm just
gonna be straight up. So yeah, it's
of course.
Easier. And then
put it on HER and MLS and wait for the phone to ring.
Right, exactly. And then so like I started right after COVID, and I had all buyers. So this was the but coming to the question that you just really asked me prior. But like my people kept my clients was just getting outbidded like 50,000, 30,000, and so I'm
Back
going
then, yeah.
right. So I'm going like 3 months. The longest was like 4 months. I didn't like get a commission. No deals. But I had the clients. I was working with like 5 different people at that point. But it's like, dang,
you
like
couldn't win the deal.
Right, exactly. So gray hairs, you know, coming in distress, can't sleep.
But the funny thing is that during that time, you might have had gray hair for that reason.
Right.
Everybody in title had gray hair for the other reason, because we couldn't keep up with the title contracts that were coming in.
Right.
You know, COVID was an anomaly. I mean, that, and everybody that I talked to, whether it be financial analysts, mortgage people, agents, brokers, that'll never happen again. You know.
Right. So yeah, I heard.
But and that's why we're in the situation we're in now, because of the COVID 2.5 years. Because everything was so good and easy. Now, you have to work for the lead. You have to work for your business.
Absolutely.
And a lot of real estate agents got used to that, you know, leads dropping in their lap, and they're like, what do I do now?
Right. Yeah, I know a lot of agents right now who've been in the game like 5-6 years and just not getting leads. Yeah.
They're struggling. So this podcast is called Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. So what are some marketing activities that do you do to grow your business, to promote yourself? Do you do anything? Or what are some things that you want to do in the future?
Well, I don't really do a lot. I post on social media, of course. But what I want to do, I want to start a YouTube channel and, you know, market myself that way. Maybe some podcast stuff here and there. So, I mean, I really like this setup.
I can help you with all of it.
Right.
But no, the YouTube channel is a great idea because you can record short up to and no longer than 2-minute videos about yourself, talking about specific pain points that people have when they come to agents. And now you're illustrating yourself as the expert.
Gotcha.
And YouTube is perfect for that. And all you need is your cell phone.
Gotcha.
And a YouTube channel.
I actually got a YouTube channel, and I made it last year, but I just like never put no videos on there.
It's fun to set them up, but then when it's time to put content in on it, you're like, yeah, I got to go watch the news.
Right.
But when agents come to me and they say, Kevin, can you help me? Because you know, and Dewana knows, I help agents one-on-one with their marketing, whatever they want to learn. One of the things you have to do in order for me to be able to help you is you have to be able to learn how to do video.
Right.
And a lot of agents, they shy away from that because they're either nervous, scared, don't like the way they sound, don't like the way they look, don't know what they'll talk about, don't know where to put it. My answer to all that, get over it. Because the number one way to market anything in today's world, no matter what industry you're in, is video.
Mm-hmm.
And the number 2 search engine on the planet is YouTube.
I didn't know that.
And who owns YouTube? Google.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number 1 search engine? Google. So if you want to be online, you have to be on Google and YouTube.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you've already lost.
Right.
So if you haven't figured that out and you haven't figured out how to do that, I can help you with that. But and it's like riding a bike. I mean, once you start doing it, you'll be like, I can't believe I thought this was hard. So, but you should do that. What social media platforms do you use?
Facebook, Instagram. That's it.
Okay. Another one you need to add to your arsenal is Google My Business.
Oh, actually, I set up a Google business page.
Are you posting to it? Do you use it?
No, because I think I maybe done something wrong because I can't find it.
Because you didn't get it verified.
Ah.
I taught my Google My Business class Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, creating one's one thing. Then you got to get Google to verify it.
Gotcha.
Once they verify it, then it will be live on the internet for the world to see.
Oh, okay.
All right. And the reason why I push this is because it's a free online listing about your business.
Mm-hmm.
I manage a Google My Business page for the side gig I have on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually generate business from the Google My Business page through text messaging on my phone almost every day.
Oh, nice.
Because when people are looking for that service, if they run across your platform, they see your Google My Business page, all they have to do is send you a message. You can answer them live right when you're on their phone.
Wow. Okay.
So it's free. So if get it verified, and there's several ways you can get it verified. Usually YouTube likes you to actually do a video of your business.
Okay.
And then upload it, and they'll verify it.
Yeah,
What parts of town do you operate in? Do you like to work in?
Wherever the clients want to be, but mostly Katy, Rosharon, Manville, Pearland too, and some like in the inner city of Houston.
So basically, anything south of I-10 on either side of the city, and then a little bit up in Katy.
Well, I was just in Spring last week, so yeah, I was in Spring too. So
you might as well just say Humboldt and Channelview, and they got the whole city taken care of.
Right. Okay. Definitely.
No, but that's good. I mean, it lets people know where you're available and where you're willing to go. Do you still do leases? Will you do a lease?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm actually working with like 4 different leases right now.
What do leasers turn into?
Buyers.
Bingo.
So.
And why? And what do you do with anybody that you meet in your real estate career? What you should you be doing with them?
You said what should I be doing with them?
Mm-hmm.
As far as what?
As far as their information, contact information, and
like following up with them and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, no, but how do you do that?
Call them, text them.
CRM.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
I'm a big believer in a CRM, man. You get a good CRM that you set up properly that's doing drip campaigns for you 2 or 3 years out, you'll get business from people you haven't talked to for 6 months or a year.
Okay.
So every single person you meet needs 2 things in life: food and water and shelter. You can help them with 50% of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and 95% of the people you meet in your career aren't going to need real estate the day you meet them.
Right.
So if you don't put them somewhere and market to them on a regular basis, you just lost business, because sooner or later they're going to need a place to rent, buy, or sell.
Right.
And if they haven't heard from you in 2 years, they're not going to
lost that client.
Yeah, they're not going to remember you. They're going to go hire Dewana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dewana, don't be taking my clients.
Don't steal those leads. So you got to, social media is great. Get your Google My Business going. Start doing videos, and you got to get a CRM set up. I don't really care which one you use. I have some ones that I recommend, but you got to use a CRM.
Gotcha.
You got to. So why don't you tell everybody one last thing about Brandon Dennis that you want everybody out there to know?
One last thing that I want everybody to know.
Yeah. Do you at night? Do you run a poker joint?
No, I don't run a poker. I play a lot of Call of Duty.
You're a gamer.
Yeah, I'm a
It's
gamer.
about your real estate career.
No, I'm work hard. I'm wherever the clients want to be. So that's my, that's what I can say.
You can help. You can help people become buyers.
Right.
Get them through the process. Get them pre-approved. Get them their credit. Tell them how to get that all fixed up and everything.
Right. Yeah, I work with lenders. Title company guy, Kevin.
Yeah. Notice he just said one title company guy.
Yeah. That's it. I'm off limits now.
Yeah, really. All the other title companies that know you're like, damn.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Tell them how to get hold of you.
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. My handle on Instagram is B Dennis the Realtor, and my Facebook name is Brandon Dennis. My name. So
I did want to ask you one last question. Do you want to say anything about your team, Seth Brothers?
Great team. We meet like every Tuesday. Teach you a lot of stuff. To talk about like being on video. Stuff that a lot of people don't want to do because they're uncomfortable about it, and they just prep you to get out of your shell because it's the only way you're gonna grow.
Yeah. So you guys have weekly meetings. I've been to one of them. You guys share success stories, roadblocks. You share numbers. You share industry insights.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
So Sonnet and Kunal are good leaders, and in my opinion, they're providing a great service for the agents that are under them. So
yeah, of course.
Give everybody your phone number and email address one more time.
So my phone number is 346-831-3721, and my email is brandon.dennis@exprealty.com.
Awesome, guys. So if you guys need a real estate agent, Brandon is he's young. He's not new, but he hasn't been around for a long time. But in the deals that he's talked about with me and the things that the conversations we've had, bright young man that knows what he's talking about, knows what he's doing. So give him a call. Give him the phone number one more time.
Phone number is 346-831-3721.
Awesome. Thank you very much for being on the podcast,
you, Kevin,
buddy.
Man. Appreciate
so
you.
We're going to take a break, and we're going to bring up Dewana Baker. She's famous. We'll be right back.